team. And the fact of the matter is, if you believe in free markets, that will be part of the platform. Mitt Romney will be speaking to all of us, and especially the Tea Party and the independents.
I suppose, though, as much as the Tea Party and others in the Republican Party support free markets and want that as sort of the front and center with Governor Romney as he goes into the election in November, if the Tea Party, which is sort of a new grassroots movement that has had a huge influence on certain elections, is dissed, doesn't get a primetime spot at the campaign for speaking, I assume that might sting a bit, would it not?
I mean, I think all family reunions are very interesting to watch and sometimes entertaining, but there's no doubt about it from my perspective that when you look at what will happen in Tampa, you will see the unification of the Republican Party and all those folks who have two things in common. We support Mitt Romney, and we are ready for no more years for President Obama.
Who do you sort of see as the leaders of the Tea Party movement?
Well, there's no question that you look around the country, and I think that the leaders of the Tea Party movement, without question, are everyday grassroots organizers who are working night and day to make sure that Mitt Romney becomes the next president of the United States, to try to figure out which political leader is the political leader of the Tea Party. I think it's probably a challenging venture because the Tea Party has so many tentacles that to identify one person or two individuals that I believe are the best leaders of the Tea Party from a national perspective would do the Tea Party and the movement an injustice.
Well, if you look around the Congress and the Senate, you see Senator Tim DeMint, you see Governor Sarah Palin, Representative Michelle Bachmann is sort of, at least popular within the Tea Party movement. I find it hard to believe that if the Tea Party movement doesn't get respect, and that means get some good, strong position and some by the Romney campaign at the convention, I find it hard to believe that it won't feel burned or stung, and that won't have some impact on the level of enthusiasm going into the election.
Well, I honestly believe that we have two very positive things going in our direction from the Tea Party perspective and from the Republican Party. We have, looking at Mitt Romney, he is bringing together, coalescing a fantastic team of believers that believe in the future of America. I think that looking for the speakers during the convention is not my job, and certainly I believe the American people want a new direction for this nation. I think the Tea Party looks forward to finding a lot of good reasons to support Mitt Romney, and that means the end of the Obama years.
All right, now do me a favor and play the silly game that we play in Washington. We can't help ourselves, which is who's going to be the vice presidential nominee. As we all sort of guess and pass rumors and get little bits of information and think we know something. I'm curious, who would you like to see on the ticket? Do you have sort of a favorite?
Well, there's certainly, I definitely have a favorite, but I would tell you what I think is the most likely outcome. I think the most likely outcome is Senator Portman. Looks like the best candidate that will end up on the ticket. Marco Rubio's fantastic, without any question. He brings a lot of energy to the ticket. Senator Portman seems to be somebody who's already been vetted, has great history in the party, and could add a lot of value and weight to the ticket.
All right, now the little tease. You said you had a favorite. Who was that?
Well, obviously I serve with Paul Ryan, and everyone really appreciates the job he's done in the House, and I think he would represent us well, and certainly doesn't do a bad job in Wisconsin. He brings a lot of momentum and energy to the ticket, and so he would be another one of my favorites as well.
All right, and of course I always point out the great state of Wisconsin. That's my home state.